Hey there, I'm Radam. Today I'll be sharing some amazing tips and tricks for decorating your plant and bookshelf, whether you're a plant enthusiast, a book lover, or both. I have planned something special for you, so let's dive in. First is choose the right direction for your plants. You have to choose and put your plant shelf in the right space, just like how I did here. Next is you have to collect and lay down everything that you have in the house, something that you believe that can work for you, something that you have an attachment to, maybe your old photos, travel, whatever you travel, anything that you've collected throughout the years, anything that you think can work and make your shelf look better. Just gather them out and lay them on the ground so that you can know what you're working with and where to start from instead of getting confused amidst everything. Next is choosing the right plants. Creating the right plants. Plants are really stars of the show, so let's start with them. Select the plants that match your lighting conditions and your level of commitment. For beginners, low maintenance plants like succulents or snake plants are excellent choices. For me, I went with the pothos and this other plant that I still don't know its name. So for those that have a green thumb, experiment with more demanding variety like fiddle leaves or monstera. For me, I don't have any of those, so I just had to go with these two. My pothos right now has not really grown that much, so this has kind of made it hard for me, but I went with this particular one because the lighting in this area is good for it and I believe it will not die. It also has a nice color that can bring out a nice pop. So for the upper space, the first shelf, I had to put in my propagations. I had like an avocado propagation that I always make from time to time. Then this transcandia that I'm trying to grow. I already have a big plant. It has really grown a lot, so I'm trying to propagate another one so it can also grow. So I put that on the first shelf. My main aim here is I just want you to remember that balance is key above all. You don't have to overcrowd your shelves with too many plants and too many items. You have to leave some empty space to allow the eyes to rest and appreciate the overall arrangement. It's about finding the perfect equilibrium in everything. So I had to balance up the plants, and also leave space. That's what I'm trying to mean here. So I also have this aloe vera plant that you might have seen from my previous videos. Unfortunately, it fell down and I lost the pot in which it was. It was a very beautiful one, but it fell down and broke. So I just put it in this wine glass that I cut. I could not take the covers off. Then I have this plant. I think this is a purple berry plant that is really doing so well inside the house. I had to put it on the downer shelf. I thought I was capturing it, but it was not showing, but I'm going to show you guys in a bit. So that is how it's looking like. Now let's talk about what everyone thinks is obvious, which is styling with books. Everyone thinks this is obvious, but yes, it's really obvious. These are not just for reading, they are fantastic decor items. You have to organize your books by color, size, theme to create this visual appealing arrangement. You can also place a few horizontally to serve as pedestals for your smaller plants, or you can just put them vertically. Me personally, I decided to put them vertically because I felt it was better, and I don't have a lot of books. Sorry, for now I don't have a lot of books, so books really add a lot of touch. They can also be used as decorative items. I've seen a lot of videos and I've watched a lot of movies where they are doing that. I even tried to fit this this shelf in it to act as a book, but no, it could not the shelf, the frame I mean. It could not really work, so I had to get rid of all that and just use the few notebooks that I have. I still don't have any coffee books or fancy books, so I went with notebooks. Next is remember to incorporate your personal touches. You have to inject a bit of your personality into the setup by adding your personal touches. Personally, I love baskets. I love anything African with an African touch. I love anything handmade, woven, like these those wall baskets. I don't want to really put them on the wall, so I decided to hang them on the shelf. Yeah, that's my kind of touch. I love baskets. You can even see from this shelf at the end of it all, you might see a lot of African things. I don't know, but yes, this could be anything from, in case you don't have this, could be anything from small souvenirs from your travels, some shells, some framed photos, anything that you've collected, just something that describes you more. I know this small that's supposed to be in the kitchen, but that worked for me there. Then I have this lampshade. It's supposed to be up on the bulb, but it was really creating a lot of darkness in my house, so I took it down. Then also these bottles that I once said that I don't like but on here they are looking better, so yeah, I think I'll leave one even broke, but at least they can be there. It's making the shelf look better. So yeah, that's the African touch that I like, my own personal style. You can also use your own personal style. I don't know which kind of person you can be. Personally, I love African stuff. I love handmade stuff. Then I have this old camera. I also put it there. That's like a souvenir. Next is to add frames. You have to add frames. I know I really don't have a lot of frames per se, but these frames, I use them as decorative things a lot. So I decided to add like 2 frames. One is silver, the other one is wooden. So I initially wanted them to face like one side, but I felt it's better if they're like touching straight on the wall. It makes the shelf look better. So yes, that color would match there. Then I have another one that is brownish. Still, I thought I was recording everything, but the camera could not get what I was doing, but I'm going to show you guys that in a few. Then I also decided to put this one up here, but it was an epic fail. I had to take it down. I just didn't like the way it was looking. It was really overcrowding that whole space, so I took it down. Then yeah, I just left it like that. Maybe a flower, I don't know, perhaps a flower would do up there, but still it would really overcrowd the whole thing and make it look like a mess instead. So there are these fake flowers that I've had for some time now. If you watch my videos, I bet you remember these. I've had them for some time now. I tried to put them up there, but no, still the whole thing looked too heavy, so I placed it down there, but it looked better down. So I think I'll leave that here for now. I'm planning on getting more plants, but this adds a touch of color given the fact that I already have the wooden things behind there with that color, so it makes the whole shelf look better, I believe. According to me, it's not looking really the best, but it's looking better. Then I have had these snake plants and the zizis. My other plants, I just collected them all together and placed them close to the shelf to make everything even more perfect than it is already. I really believe there is no real formula of styling a plant shelf. You just have to really put anything together and it will come out. Trust me, it will. So the last thing to do is keep it clean and tidy. Always keep it clean. In short form, in simple words, don't forget about maintenance. You should regularly dust your plant shelves to keep them looking vibrant. Also keep an eye out for overgrowth if a plant is overgrown, and report when necessary. As for your books, occasional reshuffling will keep the decor fresh. Personally, I'm planning on getting more books, and yeah, I think more books will do. Better looking books with nicer colors. It will do, like those stylish books, those designer books that people use on their bookshelves or on coffee tables. That's what I'm planning on getting. But yeah, overall, it's all about balancing greenery and an empty space and utilizing your small decorative things that you have. Don't just underestimate the power of stylish pots and planters. Also, should opt for pots that match your room's themes or color palette. And there you have it, folks. Add tips and tricks for decorating a plant shelf and bookshelf in style by combining your love for nature and literature. Don't be afraid to experiment, and most importantly, have fun while at it. If you found these tips helpful, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Love you.